Alright, I have been opening various 40th anniversary figures, and I don't know if you can see all of them, but my collection is actually growing. There's old Ben, Han, the Death Squad Commander, as he is now being called, Luke, Leia, R5-D4, Jawa, and I'm not going to open him because I have the Force Awakens Black Series Chewie that I have opened up already, who is actually pretty awesome as a character, as a figure. I have him right now in my 40th anniversary display. If you looked at the last opening that I did R5-D4, but before that I opened the Vader Black Series box with the figure to set that all up. I'm showing you Chewbacca because, as awesome as he is, I also have the 40th anniversary version. First thing I looked at was there is differences between the two. Mainly the face. They have a different head on him. The bandolier and bag strap are both different. I don't know if you can see how clearly his bag is different than the one from, move his arm up a little bit, you can see it a little better. See how his bag is different, it's more smooth, whereas the 40th anniversary figure, it's more baggish. There's more little straps on the bottom of it, and the bandolier has a lot more detail in it. There's a lot more silver pieces to it. I can't see the backside of it because I'm not opening it. The weapon looks the same. It's got the same crossbar that's separated, and it just looks, the weapon doesn't look like there's any difference to it, except maybe it's a little more silverish. This one's a little more black. There's not much silver on the cross part. But the 40th one, I don't know if you can see the silver tips on the balls, and there's some silvering on the top part of the scope. I don't know if you can see that too clearly in the packaging with the glare, but the face is pretty awesome because it actually matches the face on the card, which is pretty impressive. The detail on the feet, I would say, are pretty much the same. A little bit better sculpt on the feet, actually. So I got a better sculpt all around between the older Black Series and the new one. So I may have to get a second 40th to open up to really compare the two. But I'm not opening him up because right now I only found the one. I have an open Chewie for now, who I just put off camera, and I have 40th Chewie. I do have other duplicates that I haven't opened up yet. As you can see, I have all of my other ones set Chewie right here. Can't see him on camera. And put the other Chewie in front of Han. Well, off to the side between Han and the Death Squad Trooper, because they can all just kind of hang out there. I have Chewie on the side. Now, I do have some duplicates that I haven't opened up yet. I have opened the R5, so I have him on my display. I have an R2-D2, also from the Black Series, like Chewie, but I have not found a carded version yet. I only have one Han, though I do have the old Han from the 40th anniversary, or not 40th anniversary, but Force Awakens. So he is right now sitting in my display. But I also do have two of the Death Squad Troopers, which is a cool name now for him. I actually found both of them at the same time. I do have 2 of the Obi-Wans. I have 2 of the Jawas. So I can open up a Jawa here. And I also do have, let me move these other ones out of the way so you can see, I do have 2 of the Princess Leias. I don't have a Black Series Leia, mainly because I haven't seen one. I may have to get one off eBay, but that'll be a later date. Right now I'm focused more on the other, getting parts of my collection going. They changed the face on the Leia. Probably looks a little bit more like Carrie Fisher than the original did, than the other Black Series one. And I think that was, they said, the only change they made was the face sculpt. So, as you can see, I have one clean, no price sticker Leia, which, as a collectability, that's what you want. I do have this set up in my room. I have a picture on my Twitter feed that if you access this, you can find it on there. I will be putting a new picture up after I open one of these figures up. I just haven't determined which one yet. So I still need another Han to open. I have a Luke, because I had the Black Series Luke, which looks the same. I'll have to verify, but the Black Series box looks just like the Luke box. So if you're looking to collect them, and you don't want to spend the 20 for that, or 20 plus, I think I paid a bit more for some of them, depending on where you're going. Walmart seems to be a higher price. Best Buy seems to have the best pricing, about $19.99 or so. And they seem to have more, because I got the Han at Best Buy of all places. The Jawas, I found one at Fred Meyer's. That's a local chain, Kroger. And the other one I found with both Death Squad commanders, Chewie, and a Jawa, all at one shot at Walmart, laying on the shelf. I almost missed them. I was walking through, looked, didn't see them, turned around and glanced back over my shoulder, and there they were. So, best place I've found, though, that does have the best figures in stock all the time has been GameStop. The R5s, I got 2 of those pretty quick. They were pretty easy to get my hands on. They seem to have them up here in Alaska in stock all the time. It's not something that they just don't have. And I've told that to the people too. So you guys seem to, be on the ball with having these figures available to the customers, not to the employees. So I think I'm going to hold off on the Leia, just because she's been, Carrie Fisher's been my princess forever and will remain. I really hope that Star Wars does a tribute at the end of the next movie coming up and does something to make her more our princess, to say goodbye. So I think I'm going to hold off on the princess for now. I might do the Jawa. He's pretty cool. You got 2 guns. The 2 of them are pretty close as far as which might be a better one to open and which one to store. It's a hard plastic cape. It's not cloth like it looks like the Tusken Raider is, and old Ben's is also cloth. Vader's cape is really awesome in the Black Series when you get it, and Ben's the outer cloth is cloth. One thing that I have seen that someone pointed out online was that there are 2 versions of Vader, one with smoky eyes and one with red eyes. I have the smoky eyes still in the box, and I opened the red eyes. I didn't, mainly because the one box was more beat up than the other one, so that was what determined that opening. I don't know what the differences are going to be on them. I don't know if the price is going to go through the roof on one box versus the other. and I can't find another red-eyed Vader to keep in a box. So, put the Jawa off to the side for now, because I'm thinking I want to open up this Death Squad Trooper, because he is just really cool. He was a figure that I never really played with too much. He wasn't a stormtrooper. He was just more of a off to the side doing nothing. He's got a cool gun. Looks like the holster fits it. He's got one set of hands. It doesn't interchange hands like everybody else. He has good painting on him. So which one should I open up? Set Chewie off to the side. Grab the other extra. So right now I have two. Just got to see which one looks... If there is any variance between the two of them. I don't really see anything. The helmets look like they come off. I'll find out when I open it up. It doesn't look like it's glued onto his chin. So, I mean, I really don't see any difference between them. There's actual little buckles around the wrists. I don't know if you can see that on the detail on the arms, right where the gloves are at for the hands. Nice boots. Just a good overall, decently put together figure. Nice sculpt on the face. Got detail in the eyes. One looks like he has a lazy eye, the other one I guess just because how they made him. I really don't see any difference between the two of them. Not like all these different figures out right now where you got like 4 versions of, depending on what manufacturer made them, and the card back and all the other stuff. And I don't know. I think I'll just open this one up because I can. I have 2. I can open 1 and add him to my display. So the R5, I just kind of popped him on the side. So I think I'll do that with him. Did the same thing with Vader. Just kind of popped him open. I try not to destroy the card too much. See if I can do the same with this guy. Not destroy the bubble. See if I can pull him out without removing the whole bubble too much. And he is out. So I can set him off to the side. That's kind of not really usable for anything anymore. Once you take the figures out, the card doesn't really stand up too well. Oh, one thing I did notice, these got some weight to them. The Chewie figure is really heavy. So if you get one, be really careful not to drop him, because that is a really heavy figure. You can see a little bit better in here, out of the packaging. So let's pop the gun out first. See if that'll come out without too much hassle. Look at that. 1 blaster. 1 small little, really good detail blaster. Yeah, it's not got nice 2-stage coloring on him. Just a really nice figure overall with everything that they've done. See if I can not lose these pieces and parts as I've done with other rest of my figures over the years. Alright. Just going to pull him out. Oh, the helmet is loose. In fact, it's about ready to pop off. Alrighty. Yeah. Almost destroyed that plastic just to get this little helmet off. The helmet is loose. And there's a barking dog.